Alrighty, the stories are back, and this is number 70 in the series, although the actual number of guitar that has passed through my basement emporium is much higher. It's 70th in the series that I actually have kept and are functional. So I basically bought this Brian May white copy on a whim. Yes, I looked at it and I go, I don't have something that looks like that. I kind of like Brian May, and I thought, I'm going to buy a copy. Not his copy, but this copy. Now those copies are very, very similar, and they're all made in China. So I decided to go for one that was slightly less expensive for around the same quality instrument that you would get if you bought Brian May's copy. Although a couple of his hardware pieces are probably better. And I think he goes with something along that strange tailpiece that was back here for the whammy, and not a standard, do I have the cover on this? Yeah, and not the standard Telecaster style, Stratocaster style bridge with the Stratocaster style springs in the back. So this has been around here since May. So 5 months. It's September, and it's May. It's only 2 days short of being exactly 5 months. So I worked with this. I got it to where I wanted it. Oh, and this looks strange, right? These knobs. I put those on, I think, after I finished the last time. They were a little bit bigger than I thought they were going to be. The interim metal ones that I bought that had the top hat style with the numbers on it, I used up on something else, and I ended up with these because I thought they were going to be about a third smaller than what they are, and I left them on, and I just haven't done anything more with it. So basically this has been in the bag since end of last May. I finished it. Is it perfect? No. This nut is plastic, and it's cut very deeply for those strings to go in there. See how deep that is? I was thinking of cutting off the tops, and then I thought, well, you know, it's got a 0 fret, and cutting off plastic is not as nice and as easy as if it was bone, because this plastic kind of deforms quite a bit, and looks kind of ugly once you file it off on the top. It would have had been better if it would have been tinier in height before putting it on there, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, the truss rod in this, I found that since the beginning it was always a little, it felt loose up here in this part when you turn it, and it seems to have more of an effect from, say, 9 up to the body than it has, say, 12 to 2. So I get a bigger gap here, and then it kind of rotates around this section, the truss rod, and not more like around this section. Which means that if you get the action you want, and you try to adjust the truss rod so that it's fairly flat in this area, it ends up buzzing out here because it's actually pushing up more there. You can work around it. It's not terrible. I mean, I've had guitars that, you know, played worse than that, but it takes some getting used to. The neck is semi chunky, kind of like 335 style. Yeah, something like that. Now, it's not that comfortable to play also. You know, just sitting on your knee or your leg, your thigh, like a Les Paul, for instance. It's close to a Les Paul, but it's off a little bit here. Les Paul should be, would be a little bit more back this way, giving you a little bit more balance on the front part of your thigh, that left part of your thigh. Yeah, what else? I find that the switches, the slide switches, the heads are not that tall enough above the pick guard, and then when you're down there trying to fool around with them, I get them on and off, the screws that hold it in place, you seem to get your fingers caught on them more than you can feel the slider without specifically looking at it and grabbing it with a nail or something. So those are another one of the negative aspects of this guitar. What else is there? It's a reasonably good weight guitar. I can't remember what it was weighing originally. You might have to go back and look at the other series for that, but yeah, 5 months it's been here and I haven't really touched it at all, and it still kind of plays the way it is now. This inspired me to take one of my monoprice Indio Strats, buy these pickups and convert it to something like this, which would give me this style in an actual Strat body, with the same on and off switching, but without the out of phase switches, which I don't know, I wouldn't really need to have a use for them anyway, but they're there, so let's go with, and I found out that the bridge pickup seems to be not as loud as the other two because of its proximity to this the saddles. I mean, they're only an inch away, so the vibrations over this pickup is not that great. Compared to the middle, which is over there, compared to the neck, yeah, these two sound comparatively the same, but not the bridge. I'm kind of happy I kept the 500K pots in here, because the 250 would have cut down on the frequency response quite a lot, I think. And the middle pickup, I think, is my favorite standalone pickup on this. Let's go to the neck. With that one, it's very bright. Some reverb. Now, Brian May was known for a treble boost circuit. I have my booster, and I don't have any trouble on it boosting on it. I just have the boost. One notch, two, with some treble. What happens to the other ones? Joyo. It sounds pretty good. And I think I like the sound of the bridge and the neck together very much. The boost is off now, along with the other stuff, the other treble stuff. Joyo with no extra drive. Mini effects, M-Wave. Got some effects, but not that much output. What is it on? It's on number 3. I still can't remember what they are. Number 3 is Overdrive Blues. Yeah, Overdrive Blues is kind of like not that high output. And you'd want to the creamy stuff. So you go up one, you get it into the overdrive dumble. Absolute zero. Input is set pretty low. Let's go 12 o'clock. Output is still 10. Output 12 o'clock. Now if you put them all on, you get them all in series, warms up a lot. Joyo. M-Wave. Fuzz. The darkness turns into some growly stuff. I can't remember what the other phase sounds like. Now if you you put it out of phase with just one pickup on, doesn't really change anything. You can hear the switching. But let's say we go with the bridge and the neck. Yeah, and put the neck out of phase. It fights each other and they diminish the output capabilities. Do the bridge. Then when you put them both up, then you put them back in phase again. So yes, it is what it is. It's a nice feature to have a copy like this in the collection. It's not something that makes me want to gravitate towards it to play it all the time, sort of thing. I really don't have a lot of time for that these days anyway, but I'm trying to make some. So yeah, this is 70th, the Brian May copy in white with the tortoise. Oh, and it has a black cover on the back. That's what it came with. Not a tortoise. And it came with this strap. And so I put it on. The strap is really not used except when I had this guitar on. In order to hold it kind of here just above my leg a little bit, so that it's not down there, because when it's down there I can't reach in here. It's got to be up here for me to be able to reach in there. Anyway, what the hell. It is what it is. I play guitar because I like it, not because I'm that good at it. I can do what I want. Anyway guys, I appreciate all your support. Catch you in the next one.